all on board the North Pole Express. That guy reminded me of him. I haven't seen the movie though, but he just looked a lot. Except for he was in red instead of blue. I think that's the only difference, more or less I could see. Again, I haven't seen the movie, so I only seen the what's called the memes with it. So
This is an announcement from the Shinra Electric Power Company. The terrorist group Avalanche has issued another bomb threat. In response, we have raised the threat level and entered a state of heightened alert. All lines are currently experiencing delays. We anticipate that our arrival in Sector 4 will be later than scheduled.
well,
The target's Mako Reactor 5. From the station, we take the back streets. Once we're inside the facility, it's the same deal as last time.
Head for Mako storage.
And then blow it all to hell. Let's do this one for Jesse and Wedge. They deserve it.
Yeah.
Sure.
I didn't think word would spread this fast. There's barely anyone on this train, and none of them look happy to be here.
Might stand out as a group. You two stay here.
well, don't think I'm able to go this way. No. Thought so. Might stand out as a group. We might stand out because I have a big sword.
Cloud,
The train will be passing an IE checkpoint shortly.
here comes the first hurdle.
Not much of one.
I know, but that doesn't mean I don't have butterflies in my stomach. Hey, would you mind keeping an eye on things the next car over? I'm worried there might be trouble.
Why's that?
Barrett's always on edge before missions, but you know he's a good guy underneath it all. The people on this train don't.
They'll be fine.
Maybe. But I won't be until I know for sure.
Be right back.
Thanks.
Well, on to the next train car then. Something I want to pick up.
So, do you still support those terrorists?
He's so on edge, that poor guy.
Avalanche is a blight on Midgar.
Huh?
Their bomb threat has thrown our offices into chaos, let alone the reactor itself. It's total insanity! But we won't lose heart. No! Everyone at Shinra agrees. The reactor will stay online.
Is that right?
What? You got a problem with that?
Do I have a problem with that? Oh, you can bet.
He doesn't.
Asshole.
You know you're better than that.
Oh, that is actually forgot about that. That he do the victory thing. Well, hello there, Materia. Someone forgot you. Healing. I don't.
To keep Midgar
Can I
running,
go
it's
forward?
fast enough.
was the other way, idiot.
No doubt.
Thanks. Are you okay, mister?
I have nothing more to say to you and your friend.
Hey. Hello, Barrett.
Go see how Tifa's doing. She needs you more than I do.
Okay. Hello there, miss. Want to talk to me? Okay.
Emergency ID scan in progress.
No way!
Emergency ID scan in progress. Unauthorized IDs detected. Threat level critical. Inspection and containment sweep initiated, commencing at the rear of the train.
Not good.
Get over here! Now!
Oh! Hello there.
Take care of them, Cloud.
On it.
Lockdown protocol initiated.
Now I have to remember how to play this game again.
You have to get to the next floor.
Okay, these are weak to electric and wind.
Keep moving, people!
What do we do?
Get the car too!
I had to see... Yeah, there's the same in all of them. And I of course have wind and fire.
You want to survive this? Move!
Lockdown protocol initiated. This train car will enter lockdown shortly.
Okay, come on.
Let's finish this.
3 unauthorized passengers detected.
One.
Initiating inspection and
Yeah.
detention protocol in corresponding car.
Whose idea was this?
You have to get out of here.
What are you doing?
Trying to keep you alive.
But I work for Shinra. I'm the enemy.
I don't care. I don't want anyone to die. Please.
I'll look after the others.
My turn.
One out the window, two more appears.
3 unauthorized passengers successfully became neutralizing the threat.
Looks like you're right, soldier boy.
Screw this. The station will be crawling with security. We gotta jump.
Screw that!
Need to slow the train down.
Sounds like a big plan E.
Bye bye, door.
Okay, y'all watching the... I'm gonna jump. I'm gonna do it. Gonna show you how it's done.
Bye bye, Barrett.
Tifa! You okay?
Yeah.
Well, we're not out of the frying pan yet.
Ready.
Oh, I have Tifa on my team. Wait.
Calling wind!
There!
What the Tifa actually has spells? He's only Blizzard. Well,
You're done.
That's gotta be him.
question is which way though. Do you sell anything useful? I don't really have those. rifle. And I already have those materials too. So we should be good as long as I am running the right way.
Or when we jump from the train.
No biggie. We're pretty regular.
You always know what to say.
Got another Google medal. These can be used when I get to, I think it's the next city. Or next city. It's not like there's cities in this game as much as you are always in this one city. With God.
Well done, well done. I felt sure we had them, didn't you?
Sir,
Born survivors, these surats. Speaking of which, where's the third?
in custody, sir.
Return it to the wild.
Yes, sir. Right away.
Okay. Time to see if we can find Barrel. Barrett. Gosh, I'm so afraid that I get hit by these trains.
It's them! We have a visual on the target. Requesting immediate assistance.
Actually, I can just do this. And I have info on areas.
Give your best shot.
Not ability but spells. And if you take the one I'm not attacking.
Roar! It's on now. Going in.
Then we can fire these guards here.
Let's go.
Still make sure to check up here because sometimes they're just useful items lying around. Sometimes I overlook them.
He's close. Come on. There. Barrett,
Tifa, could use some help here.
we're coming.
Make it quick. Should be some stairs over there.
We better hurry.
I am running.
Yeah.
I've had it up to here with you damn robo-bugs. I'm gonna rip off
I know I'm not supposed to go this way, but again, just want to make sure.
I ain't going down without a fight.
That doesn't sound good.
Let's go.
Scared of something?
Barrett!
Great. Give me a hand.
Bring it!
You're mine.
This one is done.
That all you got?
Ow!
Too late.
Oh, this calls for a song. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
That's gotta be the last of them.
Maybe.
Right?
Oh, who cares? We can take them. Now let's confirm our position and get back on mission. That reactor's waiting. Looks like it's gonna be Plan E.
Go on.
Plan A was if everything went off without a hitch. From the station, it would have been a straight shot to the reactor.
That didn't work as well.
Didn't work out, but we knew going in we had to have alternatives. Backup plans in case we had to get off early. From closer in to further out, B, C, D, and so on.
Up to what?
To E.
Lucky us.
Yeah! You're damn right.
Anyway, we were riding the train between Sector 4 and the main pillar when we had to bail out. And we ended up on the adjacent line, which should take us to Reactor 5.
That's right. So for now, we follow the tracks. Not too far, though. Need to switch to a different route before we hit the station. Because you can bet your ass it's gonna be crawling with security. All on high alert.
Let's move.
Well, that's gonna be fun.
Our friends in Sector 5 marked the route, so don't worry about getting lost. It's a straight shot to victory, people. All we gotta do is take it.
Just follow the tracks.
You have nothing to worry about, sir. Preparations for the grand finale are proceeding without incident. I have the utmost confidence that everything will play out as you intended. Yes, of course. I will not fail you, sir.
You say that, but...
Sir, analytics reports that the results fall within the admissible range. However, the casualty rate significantly exceeds previous projections.
Remind me what your job is. Is it to question the wisdom of your superiors and bemoan your personal hardships?
Sir?
Huh. Casualty rate. You think I care about the casualty rate? They're pawns in a greater game. If your stock runs low, then go round up more from Sector 3 or wherever else. Use your head and bring me solutions instead of problems for a change, yes?
Sir.
It is so hard to find good help these days. Which is why the President ought to count his blessings. What would he do without me?
Well... what would he do without you? That's a good question. Actually, now that I have Barrett's... Do I have any other weapons for him? Nope. I have equipped this one. And I also think I have the best one there. Yeah. Okay. But I have some points I can use. So I don't forget that at least. He did have one for a materia, wasn't it? As an additional materials like this piece. But 3 is not enough to buy anything. I can't remember if I had one too. What's this one? No, she has strength though. There we go. And he has... Bear already has a healing. And a lightning, so let's give him... Is this something I don't have? No one has deadly dodge. Still not really sure how to use it though. We'll see. Is this the way I have to go? It is a way. It's not their way though. Oh. Ah, we're supposed to go up. Please don't close the doors on me. Onward!
When the time comes, remember, we just gotta follow the nose.
What?
Stamp's nose.
We look for graffiti, then head in whichever direction its nose points. But pay attention to railway signals too. You see blue lights, go on the right.
Won't even break a sweat.
Remember you said that.
Okay. Let's get this. Okay.
Not good enough.
Ooh, just destroyed what I was about to do. Barry has thunder, yes.
That thunder I hear? Follow the blue lights and we'll reach the reactor.
Oh, there's a sideway here. Don't know if there's anything. Oh, hello there.
Let's end this quick.
Have I scanned these guys before? No, I don't.
Allow me. Nothing to it.
Stop it, then. I think I'm doing great so far.
You gotta check the signal, son. The signal. Biggs is way ahead of us. Jesse was gonna back him up, so it wouldn't surprise me if he needs our help.
I actually don't hope you can be run over by the trains, by the way.
You're not going anywhere.
Have I checked the dogs? Yes, I have. Also, I could really use some healing.
All right, watch and learn.
Gotta be careful.
Suck on this.
I can't remember, Cloud. Do you have healing? Yes, heal yourself.
Kick my ass. Here it comes. Catch you sleeping.
Have I scanned this guy before? Yes.
I'm counting on you.
Burn.
God live.
Hang back.
Show yourself.
Let's finish this. Let's go.
Okay. Let's heal Tifa up. Ah, this is the wrong way. Oh, I'm down. I have no clue if you can get run over by the train. But I don't want to try out that possibility. So sometimes they're good to destroy these crates because they give sometimes full health, sometimes full mana or MP. The thing is here I have to go this way.
There's one.
How did you get up here so fast?
It knows we trust.
Good thing our colleagues put up all that stamp graffiti. Without it, we'd be lost for sure.
coming.
No problem.
What is this? Those rats. I think. Yeah.
Ain't got nothing on me.
Well, you're saying that.
What's that?
Nothing good.
Guys? I think it might be a nest.
All kinds of creepy crawlies make themselves at home in this place.
Oh, that thing.
Get
Okay.
messed up even more by the Mako.
Mako did this?
No, not Mako. Shimmer. What?
That black and white world of yours.
You like
Well, hello there.
That's disgusting.
I'm pretty sure I don't know anything about you guys. Get me data.
That's too well.
You're weak to ice, and the rest is too, so ice in general. I don't have ice magic.
You're done.
There! No surprises there.
Oh. I really showed that thing. Wrong button I pressed. 2 high potions, thank you. There's probably more of them here, yeah.
Move.
Take orders from you.
Let's finish this. That'll do. Call in wind. Let's do this.
That's a win.
See if I level up. Don't see. Oh, I can destroy these boxes over here, I think. Yes, I can. Nothing in them though. Where to now? This way up? Around? These boxes are pretty well placed, so you can't see the stairs.
What is this
Yeah,
assignment?
oh, I have to defeat this one first then.
What now?
It's you.
So you must be the queen, huh?
I got your number.
Also weak to ice. I can't remember who is... Oh, I can't check the spells before they're high enough.
Suck on this! Bring it home!
Let me handle it. Keep it up. Gotcha.
I've got this. Finish it.
Don't give up. Chill out. Come on. Fine. Gotcha. You're down. Cool off. Give him your all! Bring it, nuts!
Oh, Tifa died. Wow. Okay. That was not part of the plan. I should have Phoenix down though.
You okay?
Giving it my all!
You're done.
I know exactly why I gotta kill all these nasty assholes.
Okay. There we go.
Those things really creep me out.
How is your run doing?
Trains will make you realize one of these days.
Shouldn't Shinra should do something.
After an accident, they will.
When it's too late, then.
I'll just heal up everyone. I have so many potions anyways. One more should get me all the way to max. I just don't want to use my high potions for this. Where do I have to go? Oh right, the word is entrance down here. So that was actually forward. Are you kidding me? I could have healed up just here. Well, waste of good potions then. I'm an idiot. Okay. Do you have any useful items? Seems to be a lot of the same potion material actually. A poison material, not potion. I normally go for having 3 of each, just so I can make sure that everyone have one of the same on my team. And since the team are composed of 3 characters all the time, then I feel like that is the easiest way to do it.
This isn't bad, you know?
Yeah, they really captured the essence of corporate propaganda.
Check it out. I guess Shinra's doing something about those monsters after all.
Doing a half-assed job.
How do we get such a shit deal? Screw it. Let's just give it a quick once-over and call it a day. How did you get in here? It's over, Eric!
Okay, I'm pretty sure that this guy's a new one. So... Just...
Too bad.
Okay, material... Oh, hello there.
That's the way to do it.
You say so. Control things just shaking because of the strings. But yeah, I also think that Tifa actually got poisoned after, from that green thing before. So I think that was actually why she died. Where do we go? It seems like this way up here. Just take my Mimi back.
Alright, let's figure out where the hell we are.
A long way from home, that's for sure. And not in Kansas, that is also for sure.
There's an old rail yard not far from here. What we're looking for is somewhere inside.
And that is...
A secret passageway.
We've compiled our report on Avalanche's combat capabilities and our...
Report, report, report. What good do you think a damn report will do anyone?
A lot, maybe?
Have you already forgotten the war with Wutai? An enemy spared is an enemy who will repay your kindness with blood. We must crush them thoroughly and completely, without hesitation or mercy. Shinra cannot and will not settle for anything less. Will you?
But sir...
If so, I can only assume that you and your men no longer wish to serve in your current positions. Is that correct?
We'll prepare the prototype in Section E for immediate deployment. Right now, damn it!
Another day, another victory. How do I do it?
You haven't won yet. Just to clarify. Don't celebrate too early. Okay, check your route. Yes, I want my map to come up, please, so I can see where to go. Okay. So I should always take the blue one, was what I got.
I love the irony of Shinra's smarmy lapdog leading the way to its master's destruction.
Just curious as there is
You really don't like Stamp, do you,
anything
Bill?
up there.
It's not
There's a side way I can go there, but I think it's the other way I could go end up there. Because it showed most of the map.
that I hate it. I hate the fact that Shinra took a loyal animal like that and co-opted it for their own self-serving.
So let's just check this one first. Because I really want to make sure that I collect literally anything that I can find that is of use to me. Again, the completionist gene in me. Letter brace. Wrong button. Is that anything useful? Not better. Iron leather. It sits down with magic defense by 10. My normal defense up by... Oh, it only has 2 slots, so... Still want to keep it where I have it. Oh no, this one only has 1. It's not that I get hit by that much magic though. I think I'll do this so I can just add 1 more. What does Cloud not have? Cloud has healing, he has fire and wind. I could give him the poison one. For now. Also star pendant not better than what I have. I have a moon on the star. I know I'm probably not setting up the best materia. Oh, actually, can I go back, please? Materia. How to think about it? Where is it? Let's give Cloud this one instead. And then give Tifa. Also, what do Tifa have here? Ice materia. I don't really use this one anyways. Let's give him 1 more ice because these 2 combined gets better, I think. There's something about these slots where they are open like this that you can combine in some way, shape, or form. Or maybe you have to combine with something that gives... I don't know. And then give her a healing too. So she has ice and healing. I could be wrong about my memory about that. Maybe you have to equip something that... Oh, hello there.
That's that.
Worked up a good sweat.
So yeah, I could be wrong. Maybe there's a materia that will just boost your attacks instead of what I'm thinking of. But again, there's a lot of things to remember, and I don't remember all of them.
Starting to remind me of one of Marlene's picture books. The one that's full of nothing but mazes.
Think you're making progress, and then you hit a wall.
Yep.
Knock it down.
You're starting to sound like Barrett.
Never mind.
It's a good plan.
There's something down here.
Hold up. This way.
Okay.
Security is a lot tighter than I thought it would be.
If they want to stand between
I'm not
us and
standing out in the
where we
open.
are,
Everything
that's
is
their
fine.
choice.
Let's get the other way around the train first.
That's
Oh, there we
not
go.
going to get away this time!
scannables? Yes, you are. I just scanned it because I remember something about...
I got you now.
Oh, I scan everything now. What were the weak to actually? Lightning. Spells, do I have lightning? No, I don't. That is totally not what I wanted. Fire. This guy. Tifa only has ice and cure.
Fireball!
Got the hell you playing at?
Okay, I have a question about why he didn't auto heal.
We still got a job to do.
You're gonna burn!
Oh, they hit hard.
Can't afford to be reckless. Kept you waiting?
Spells cure Barrett, please, and before he dies again. Yep.
Hold on, I'm coming. Not looking good.
Come on, I was about to heal myself.
Ain't you supposed to be a professional?
Do I have better than Phoenix now? No, I don't.
Got some fight left in you?
This time.
I'm still kicking. Ain't no
You're out of luck. I won't give up.
Okay.
I guess it would end like this.
that went well. Holy fuck. Also, bye bye, but I really hate butts. That could have gone better. I really have to be better at keeping track on health, and also really use my dodges and blocks, because I have really bad at that. And I need to get rid of those two flamethrowers first. I think. I have no clue where the last checkpoint is. Or was it battle I started with? Yeah, it was battle, okay.
Get him! Bastards aren't going to get away this time!
Okay, first of all, assist everyone.
I got it.
Shift over to
Don't
barrel.
overdo it.
need my help.
Because he has thunder.
Time to fry.
Tifa use cure on me. Cloud spell fire on one of the flamethrowers. And me spell thunder on this one down to this.
Gonna make your eyeballs
Deploying flame!
You won't. Shake it off, okay? Stay strong.
Get this
Don't give up.
Want some more? That's no guy here? I'm still kicking.
I really hate that they take away your attack sometimes when they do that.
I know you can
Time
do
to
it.
end this.
My turn.
No getting through that game. Let's take the stage.
Okay, I have to check something because there's something that's really confusing me here. Material equipment, cloud. Cast cure on several injured allies up to a set numbers of times. Will not activate if your character does not have enough HP. And MP or players control. Oh, so it only works if I'm not controlling the character. Ew. Then let's give him something else. Give me an ice material instead. So fire, healing, ice, and wind. And then Tifa gets the healing thing instead. She has healing, right? Yeah. Wasn't there a way over here? Yeah. Maybe before I went that way. I really wish there was a faster way than this. And there's probably a healing station placed somewhere down the world here. Should surprise me one bit. All defenses here. God damn it! Almost made it out before it closed. Okay, the staircase was over here. Can I destroy these barrels now?
We should be reaching that secret passage real soon.
I hope so.
I knew Plan he wouldn't fail us. Should have called it Plan Excellent. What you think, Mr. Ex-Soldier?
Biggs made the plan,
That's right.
I provided some input.
Hope not too much.
What's that supposed to mean?
This way leads to end, so let's go here first.
Thought
Yeah.
this place was abandoned.
Guess not.
What do we have down here? Lightning. Let's get this one. High potion because they're cheap. Ether because it's cheap. Phoenix down because it's cheap. And I forgot to check all the other things. again, I want those music things because they can unlock side quest things. Actually, I only think it's one side quest that actually uses them, but if I don't have them, then I can't use them. Bye bye, stamp music. Oh, hello there.
Assholes, or we'll blow you to hell.
Do I have intel on them? Yeah.
Calling fire.
Thank you all for stacking up the.
That was easy.
Oh god. I just destroyed that table. Doesn't seem to be anything else in here though.
So many guards.
Oh. Can't go that way. Whee!
Keep looking for faithful little Stan. He'll lead us to the passageway.
Antidote. I don't like whatever that thing over there is.
This it? Get back!
Yep, that is something.
That all you got?
Don't hashtag Christian.
Someone's mad.
Take your best shot, asshole.
I think that is kind of his plan.
Looks like an old model.
No insanity.
Don't underestimate it. It's slow, but it hits hard.
Let's see. It's weak to lightning.
What do we do?
Aim for its legs.
And that is, of
Bring it
course, the
down.
only thing I don't have on this character. Let's see. Barrel on the other hand.
I think you got its attention, pal.
I'll draw its fire. You two stay on the offensive.
Can I hit it with anything from here, actually? Ow, okay. That thing could go over. Actually, I'm thinking of switching over here to Barrett. Okay, I have one leg down and almost this one.
Hey, see that?
That's its heart. A Mako generator.
I'm guessing we aim for that.
Don't think you'll want to like this.
I don't like whatever that is.
What are those?
More drones.
This is where I shine. Damn it.
fine. I don't want Cactura. Let's get rid of those flying things. Then get Ifrit out.
Get him.
Spells, thunder. Still have two of those small guys flying around. And of course, he destroyed whatever I did.
Now let's finish it.
Here we go!
Okay, now I should be able to destroy this leg. How much more? Oh, the generator. Can you attack the generator, please? There we go.
That it?
Probably not. Should be sure to heal Barry though. Spells cure me.
See if you.
Two-time spell cure me, please. I don't like what it's doing, but please stop it.
What's it doing now?
I think
Get away from the tracks.
Gonna make your eyeball pop.
One of the leg is almost down. Actually, both of them.
Coming at you hard and fast.
Heal Barrett. Okay, I got run over. Go for the generator and the same for you. I'm not sure
now what?
Destroy the pilot. That'll expose the generator.
away from this weird There we go. I was thinking a little more straight this battle here.
All clear.
Not easy though. That's for sure.
Let's go.
Sure.
Aye, this way.
Cool guys doesn't look like explosions. But yeah, I really need to... Well, bye-bye frame rate.
This won't do.
Sir, analytics reports that the feed went down after an anomaly was registered during the test.
An anomaly? Or an excuse for your failure to properly prepare the armor?
No, sir. All modules were confirmed fully operational. It's far more likely, given the circumstances, that the sensors were overloaded.
Is that so?
All the sensors in Section E are inoperable.
The President.
Yes. Yes. Everything is fine, sir. Better, even. There's been a development.
That is true.
Yes. Understood, sir. We know exactly where they were headed. If the armor is intact, then you'd best determine the nature of this anomaly soon. Should you fail to do so, you will deal with our intruders personally.
Yes, sir.
Don't worry. I treat my people more than fairly. So don't disappoint me.
Why do I have a feeling that that doesn't, that is not true?
The passage is beyond these shipping containers. Let's slip through them.
Oh,
Talk about a tight squeeze.
oh, this way.
You okay?
Yeah.
Poor Barrett.
So, you bump into any giant robots like that in Reactor 1?
Yeah, except the bastard looked like a scorpion. Speaking of which, what would you say that last one looked like?
Huh?
Hey, Tifa.
Well,
That is,
Looks dead now.
huge shorts. Oh, hello there, Barrett.
Lo and behold. All aboard.
I really wish I could heal somewhere. Or do it, did it also heal me? No, it didn't. I just don't really want to use a lot of healing right now to heal myself. I feel like after such a battle there should be a healing spot.
Just so you know, it's not gonna get any easier.
When did it ever?
True that. Oh right, I actually remember this section I came coming to now. It took me forever the first time I played it because I got lost. Well, we'll see if we can figure this one out then. Plan E. Trophy acquired.
Through here and straight on to Reactor 5.
300 meters
You
down.
make it sound so simple.
Only 'cause it is. That there's the reactor support pillar.
So what's the plan?
After plan E comes F, G, and then H.
Thought E was the last.
This here is Section F.
We cut through section G and head for H.
A cargo platform in H will get us closer to the reactor. Biggs should be somewhere over there. Looks like the sun's going down on Midgar.
Right. Double time. We got a date with the reactor.
What a date it's gonna be. Also, this is where I missed on the summoning first time I played the game. So hopefully I will get it this time around, if I remember where it is. Also, healing. Hey! So, let's see. Any new things here? That seems useful. I could buy 2 more of these. No, I can't. I can buy 1 more of these. For now. These give magic defense, but lowers my attack. Up my magic and lowers my attack. Okay. Start with this then. Material equipment. Where I can get the new. Then he has room for. Let's give him this one so he can revive people if they fall in battle. And then level up. I don't know if I do what I do on this weapon corresponds to the next weapon. Or to other things then. Or is it only if I have the weapon equipped that gives me the boost? I have actually never checked up on that. Don't get any new slots. Increase defense when HP is higher, increase magic when. Well, I don't really care about any of those. Well, that was an expensive one. Oh, I have a new weapon, but Tifa doesn't have crypt. Remember me to do that. But remember me, I said I had to remember myself. Also, how many slots does that have? Only two. For now, maybe you can get something else. At least Tifa's getting stronger. And better speed. Oh, there is a new slot down here. That's additional material slot, yes please. I don't have any foreigners artists. Goody. Will that make me a little stronger? Just remember to go to Tifa actually and equip it. Also, what overpower? I have to remember to use that. Move the materia, and now that I have the extra slot, I never really get the statues. I want one more lightning though. Also, I have completed this one, so the only one I need now is use unique abilities on staggered enemies and charge the HP guard 10 times. Yeah, so the thing is charge the HP. I'm not sure what they mean by unique abilities though. I have done it a couple of times, I can see, but it still confuses me. Maybe I should look up what they actually mean with it. I remember I was confused about it the first time I played the game too.
Nothing but air below us.
Shut up and move.
Just don't look down.
I actually like
Easy for you to say.
that this down there is just painted in. It gives us like the old school Final Fantasy feel.
Section G's through here, huh?
Just by having painted background. But it's so far down so you don't really notice it anyways. But I really like that aesthetic.
Hey, you see something over there?
I don't know yet. I am exploring.
Maybe the gate didn't budge because there's not enough power to spare.
Gotta figure this out.
Error. Insufficient power.
Of course.
Device.
Hey guys, look at this. Instructions for dealing with a power shortage.
Kill the lights, and we free up power for the gate and other stuff.
Sun lamps. You think these are the plate suns? The closest thing we have to the real thing.
Gotta put out a sun just to open the gate, huh?
But if we go through with it, the grounders in Sector 4 will suffer.
An hour later, sun's going out for good when we blow the reactor.
That's true.
Let's go.
Well,
All these lamps. You'd think they'd be able to balance the load by now, though.
Maybe. If the maintenance guys or whoever weren't playing hooky.
The lamps are important, but when you think how much Mako it must take to keep them running,
yeah.
that's gotta be one. Man, look at the size of it.
That a console I see near the top of that ladder?
God.
Hey, pretty tall ladder too.
I'll go.
Okay.
Ever wanted a little lamp in your... Oh god, that is bright. Poor eyes, Cloud. Free potions, thank you. I just want to see if there's anything on the other side before I pull the lever. Pulling! I really hate that you have to hold down the button to pull it.
Emergency power supply confirmed. Disengaging locking mechanisms.
There we go.
Okay, that's that.
Great job, Cloud.
Oh, hello. 2 potions, thank you.
Next stop, Section G.
Yep. And after that, Reactor 5.
Well, this is gonna be fun. Fuck.
Great. I'm sure those things will welcome us just as warmly as before. Tell you what, the rot runs deep in this damn pizza.
Can I get my map? Thank you. So it seems like I have no other choice but to go over here and fight them.
Don't mind us, y'all. Just passing through.
Let's finish this.
Would kill for a shower.
I'm pretty sure I didn't get anything for the battle report. Nope. I'm still confused what they mean. Staggering a foe can be greatly advances in battle. Developing of support material capable of external triggering this state is currently being considered. Fulfill that's needed. Okay. Using the abilities on staggered enemies and charge the HP god to 10 times. I'm guessing in general everything that costs HP is a unique ability, right? I already showed those boxes. Which way go? There's nothing down there, so this is the only way to go.
They busted?
Powered down, is my guess.
Lucky us, am I right? One less thing for us to worry about.
Let's see. The only way forward is that one up there. I don't like that sound. Ugh.
Filling the air that we gotta breathe with their shit.
Monsters sure seem to like it. What's up with that?
It's like in the tunnels. They get twisted by the Mako, but it all goes back to Shinra.
Okay, only way downstairs. At least most of this game is straightforward. I don't know how I'm gonna do stuff when the next section of this game comes out that is gonna be more open world, maybe. Still looking forward to seeing more information about that actually. Alright. Yeah. Nope.
You okay?
I'm fine.
Yeah.
Ha! Going for that material, weren't you?
So close, and yet so far.
But yeah. This one is one that I actually don't
This path's
forget.
so good now.
I'm sure there's another way to get there.
Yeah, I know this.
Nothing we can do but search.
And when we
Let's see. I know I have to go all the way there,
and
so
then we
let's
can
check
find this
upstairs
bag
first.
as material.
I think. Maybe.
Let's take a moment to get our bearings.
Or maybe I should have gone on over there first.
We're still in G, right?
I think.
Yeah, and to reach Mako Reactor 5, we need to go through Section H.
Okay.
Unfortunately, I didn't spot a connecting catwalk to Section H. Did you?
Well, we could always do another lap.
Go for 10, why don't you?
The only other route that I can think of would be...
Poor Barrett.
Along the wall.
Up for giving it a try? It might not work out, but it's the only idea I've got.
It's not a bad one.
So we're shooting for those giant fans way over there?
Yep.
Okay. At least we've got a clear landmark to guide us.
Okay, why?
Those ventilation fans?
Keeping the place
Why do I
air
feel
clean
like
up
this
with
is forward?
smog
Let me
into
get,
the slum.
let me go down again.
Whole system's designed to make shit roll downhill faster.
Because I have a feeling I'm missing something by
I
going
think
that
we
way.
already checked this place out.
Not quite. I still want to go here. Hello, Barrett. Also, I want to fight these guys just for the XP.
Don't hold back.
You got it!
Sorry.
Did I just miss?
Is that all you got?
Should have seen that.
Wait, what?
to hell! Catch it sleeping! Firing one off! How'd you like that? Let's turn this around! Damn it! Want some more?
I have no clue how I lost.
Don't give up.
Suck on this! Back to the list! Don't stop now! Got him!
No clue how I just lost Cloud there for a
You know
second.
the best way to not get lost is to believe that you're not. Mind over matter.
Isn't that from one of Marlene's books?
Yep, one of her favorites.
Got a Google medal?
Loves it when I read it to her before bedtime. Doing all the voices.
Life in the Endless Maze. Am I right?
Okay, so this was just
I remember.
a battle area. Nothing collectibles. Okay, goody. Hey, Tifa. Barrett. You should really stop just running through people like that. Well, actually walking. It's not nice of you. Okay, so nothing important down here though. Just really wanted to make sure. And I've checked all the way around here, so this way.
I won't lose.
You knew.
We gotta stay.
Not good enough.
Guess it's my turn!
That it?
Okay. Cloud could have gone better.
Gotta be careful.
Gotta love it! Gonna make your eyeballs pop!
Allow me.
Give them hell!
All set.
Fight truly. You're done. Sorry.
Hey, did you see me in action?
Must have missed it.
Okay, I need to heal up here. Because holy crap, I'm getting my hands handed to me. And most of the time it's my own fault because I am an idiot and not using the abilities that I have. I'm still not sure how to... Can I actually destroy these guys? I just don't like them being there. I'm on the right track there. I have no other choice to go that way. That sounded wet. Pick up bottle. Oh, there goes a fan moving over there.
Hey, look. I think we can climb onto that pipe.
Sure seems that way.
Damn it. No fear, no fear. Yeah, no fear. No fear. No fear. Fear. No fear. Little fear.
Sorry, Tifa, it was not because I wanted to look up your skirt. The game made
Hey
me.
guys, you know, these fans are really loud and...
You chickening out?
Hell no! I'm just worried that your bony ass is gonna get blown off the side and shit.
Enough. We gotta keep moving.
Okay then,
But yeah,
follow me.
No worse than a windy day, huh?
One with a tornado warning, maybe? Don't look at the fan, whatever you do.
Right.
Hello, fan. Okay. Now I just had to see. Is it possible for me to get over to the fan? Is it? I can't remember where it
What's
is.
that behind the fan over there?
Isn't that...
Yeah, there it is.
Hey, don't be a dumbass. Tifa told you not to look at the fan.
That is one of the items I forgot. I think there comes a point where you turn off the fans and you have to go back to it and collect it.
Made it through in one piece.
Think that took a couple years off my life. Not really. Couple seconds, maybe. 3 tops.
So I have to keep track on when the fan stops blowing.
Section H is just up ahead. Slow and steady, guys.
Nice.
And that's our objective?
The cargo platform? Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's the one.
This is it. The cargo platform Biggs was talking about. Let's not keep him waiting.
Again, power problems.
Error. Insufficient power.
You're kidding me.
Needs 3 lights worth, looks like.
But that's all of them, isn't it?
Yeah.
All or nothing.
Let's regroup here if we get lost. Remember the H1 sign.
Right.
Let's see now. Closest light ought to be...
That one.
Well.
By the light of these magnificent lamps, we shall lead our brothers and sisters of the Undercity to a brighter future.
Say what?
It's from a speech President Shinra gave, talking up the importance of the sun lamps.
Brighter future my ass.
I feel like I have this way, this one, and this way.
Shinra's leading us down a one-way path to darkness and death.
And I probably going to get lost some point. And again, I don't like that zap. Have I been here before? This is one of my objectives, at least.
Y'all done did it now. You scared of something?
Let's do this.
Too late. Ha! There!
Burn. Let's finish this.
There! See ya!
I feel like I should be able to connect those 2 bridges. Maybe like this.
Error. Insufficient power.
Maybe if we turn off the light?
Maybe. Good idea.
Look, there's the switch.
Let's flip it and go.
Yeah, I'm just gonna check if there's any chests first. If that's okay with you guys. Phoenix, thank you. Okay, so that's 1 of 3.
having power. Please wait.
That's one down.
Only 2 more lights to go.
Reinitializing intrusion prevention system.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Intrusion prevention?
Back online because of us.
No need to fret, y'all. A few rusty mechs ain't gonna keep us from reaching the reactor.
Are you sure about that?
Intruders detected. Engaging countermeasures.
Is that the, they're the only one?
Mid-range turrets.
Hey, Cloud! Hang back while I deal with these pests.
Why have not scanned before? Nope.
I got your number.
Okay, there's only those 2 up there actually.
Deal with that.
Yeah, I'll do it. See ya! Yeah! Damn it!
There we go.
Get your ass out of here! Hell yeah!
Maybe dial it back a little. Made our lives a lot harder. We can move this catwalk.
How much can I move it actually is the question. Okay, so we can move all the way over there. Okay, because I feel like that is... Yeah, that's for that little off code over there. So this is not for a bigger area. So where is the fans? This is still spinning. I'm waiting for them to stop, so I have to keep track of them. Well, of turbo in there. But Ethan. Oh right, that's the way I came up.
Think back. Anybody see a connecting catwalk?
Yeah, I know where it is. The next thing you tell me is there's a good way to find place to find ingredients, maybe too.
Yeah, lined it up perfect.
No thanks to you.
Which way to the next light?
If we can't make sense of this place, we're gonna get lost.
Well, at least we know where the big ass things are.
Okay, we have 2 more here.
Good old shit. Don't you dare hold back.
They sure won't.
See ya.
Oh, I know that.
You got this.
Let me handle this.
Hang back.
Well, no, I haven't scanned it before.
Is that all you got?
Not spells, abilities.
That's who's right.
Ice.
You're done. Shatter.
Are you done playing Beyblade? God, stop it, man!
Enough. That was easy.
Damn, that was annoying. Well, because Ice apparently has some catching up to do before it hits. Where am I right now? I need to go up here and swim around. Okay, that way is not a possibility. Nothing to pick up Peter. Reps. I almost overshot that one. So 2 or 3.
That makes 2 lights down.
Meaning we've only got one left.
The end's in sight, y'all.
Should be able to climb down from here.
This a hole, right?
That the Sector 4 slums down there?
Huh? You want to check them out sometime? I can show you around.
We'll check them out now if we fall.
Please don't. Okay. How do I get... Oh, right. Yeah. How did I do that? I feel like that has to
Power's
be...
on.
This one moves me away from that one, so I have to get over here another way.
You think they'll miss those 3-plate suns?
I say the real sun's the only one we need. To hell with Shinra and their night lights.
Intruders detected. Engaging countermeasures.
Yeah, I don't have any intel on these.
Allow me.
I have now.
Not good enough.
That's that.
Oh, there's more of them.
Fuck on this.
Try this.
This is gonna sting.
I'm not saying that a business, but
Ain't got nothing on me.
okay. Where did I came from? Okay, I use this one to get over here. So I either can take the stairs up or go this way. I haven't been there before. Yeah, but maybe.
We're right back where we started.
Oh, right, it's this way we want.
Where was that last light again?
So this one is working now, it wasn't working before. So that is how I get to that item over there too, I think.
Almost done. It's a shame we had to wander around so much.
Well, no stamps here to guide us. No Jesse or Wedge to back us up neither.
Yeah. Speaking of which, what should we tell Biggs? I don't want him to worry.
What do I have down here?
You taking a detour? Well,
Yes, I am.
I did.
Focus.
Oh, hello there.
I won't give up.
Oh, wait a second. I'm almost dead.
Second wind. Take it from here.
All right, watch and learn.
Okay, let's go.
Not looking good.
Come on.
Need to heal up.
This fight's not over yet.
Feeling good.
Okay, these guys are not fun to play with.
Gotcha.
What will be too nice?
That's it. Come on. It's on now.
These guys can take way too much damage.
Let's finish this. No more playing.
Okay, that feels a little cheeky.
We still got a job to do. Ain't no thing. Bring it home.
We'll get through this.
My turn. See ya.
Okay, I really hate those
No
guys.
surprises there.
Heads up, y'all.
Okay, this one has to go all the way down so I can get the item. MP on material, thank you. Then align it so I can use it to walk over to. And oop. Okay. So this is the only way forward. I feel like I should heal before I get over over. Still wish that they had made this a little faster. Then give myself an ether, so it has to repeat to work with. And this is the one where I almost fell off before. I didn't even see what it was. Well, at least I got it. Actually, yes, I think I can just go in here and take a look. It was the blue one. Weapon add 10% link element damage. Oh, right, yeah, that's how it works. So, was it Tifa? Yeah. So if it goes here, and then do this, that means that every time she attacks now she gets ice damage. Then I can get her the auto cure there. So that's how it works. Okay, so now the only thing I need to keep track on is when the fan stops blowing. Where are they? Oh, they still don't know. Okay, where do I have to go from here? Over here, down. Or maybe I have to go back to that generator thing. The one from the beginning.
If there's no viable path, we'll just have to make one.
Oh, right, this one. Okay, Fortico connected to that one over there. I really have a feeling there should be something here. Or maybe... Are they sneaking up to it? I don't think so. Because there's no other way to get out on it anyways. This way.
Oh, here we go!
Won't be tough.
Okay, spell blitz out on these guys because I fucking hate them.
Bundle up. That's that. Here it comes. Bundle up.
Let's move, move, move!
Not so fast.
Okay, that worked, charm. This way. I don't really hate those guys. And their Beyblade attack. So there's one check if there's anything on the other side. Contain a Mesmeric, I think it was called. Okay, so that should be the last lamp. But yeah, I'm thinking maybe that gives...
And that makes 3. Enough to finally get our cargo platform moving.
Better be.
Okay, let's head on back to the H1 sign.
Yeah. Where are the fans? Can I see them from up here?
I hope that Jessie's injury isn't anything serious.
Best thing you can do to speed her recovery is to kick Shinra ass in her stead.
I know. And Cloud's got a cover for Wedge, too.
I don't feel like I can find them right now. Oh, up there. Yeah, I really have a feeling I need to go back to... which way do I have to go, actually? Down there is the detour.
When do we link up with Biggs?
Soon enough, don't you worry.
He knew we might be late, so he came up with a few ways to kill time.
We ought to reach him long before he dies aboard.
Hopefully.
And we're back at the cargo platform.
Get ready, Mako Reactor 5. We're coming.
Okay. So yeah, this is that one. So this is this way. This one, which does that take me, is the question. Doesn't have anything interesting, but I can heal up before I move too further down the road. Where is this one taking me? Because this is not the way forward.
Where could they be going? Embarking on an adventure to find some treasure?
For God's sake. I don't know if this is the one that I need to take. Again, I can't remember how to get that materia behind the fans.
Ventilation system service mode active. Access maintenance terminal to complete procedure.
But I need to buy this one. Do I have? Yes, I can. Goody. So now let's see if I can get one too. means that... what to give her, what to give her... I can give her... just give her like... Barrett can upgrade this one. Also unlock the next one. Nice. Don't have enough to buy anything in it though.
Does this control the fans?
There we go.
We stop it?
Switching ventilation system to maintenance mode. Please complete the maintenance access procedure within the designated time limit.
Man, what are we even doing?
Firing stand.
Don't you dare hold back!
Do I know anything about that thing? Yes, I do.
Calling ice. Chill. Here we go.
Wait, what? I actually did not see those cameras up there.
Time to burn. Keep it together.
All right, watch and learn.
Yeah.
Ain't no thing. And don't come back.
Access granted. Disengaging time lock.
Okay.
What?
There we go. Give me. You obtained an offer.
This
Chocobo
is
move.
summoning material.
Wow.
What kind of badass will pop out of this one?
We'll see.
But yeah, my first time around I didn't get this one at all. But Barrel doesn't have any summoning material, so let's equip it to him. Now that I don't have any time restrictions on this one either. Let's heal up, and then go for where we have to go. I have a feeling I don't have enough time to blow up the reactor though by now. I do so much time on getting to this area. And by having time I mean this stream, of course. Good thing that Tiff has learned how to teleport, or else she would be have that night.
Auxiliary power supply confirmed. Reactivating cargo platform. Cargo platform activated. Awaiting input.
So long, underplate. I hate you too.
Well, at least he's polite.
Wonder what the reactor's like.
Dark, dismal. A slaughterhouse where they butcher the planet.
Where am I? Easy,
Right.
pushing.
Hear that, guys? It's the reactor calling us. Beckoning us, saying, "Bring it on, Avalanche."
I would just say, if you hear the reactor calling you, maybe you should go to a doctor or something. That can't be good.
Intruders detected. Engaging counter.
Oh god, not those guys again. I only have 2 of them, so let's get rid of them. Oh, wait a second. There was something over there.
Here it comes.
Okay, get rid of that one up there first.
Take the lead.
Excellent. Shout out is almost dying.
Hurry up! Hey, no thing! This is gonna stay!
Bring it!
Suck on this!
Well,
Gotta stick it out till the end.
spell items.
Shake it off, okay?
There! It's on you!
Let's do
I've
this.
got you covered.
Let's do this. Try this.
No, wait.
Chill.
Come on! Go in it! See ya!
That went well.
Okay, Big should be waiting for us up ahead.
He's probably worried sick about us.
Maybe.
Even after all that fighting, no one's coming for us?
No need. This is Shinra City. We probably have cameras everywhere.
Yeah.
Why didn't you say something sooner?
Way too late to bail now.
It's like walking a tightrope. When you're on it, only 2 ways off.
Better keep my balance.
Bye bye, wait sign.
You'd be good at it.
I wonder.
Haha. Can I actually destroy it? Whoop. Wow, that is some good plastic.
Almost there.
Tifa?
It's nothing.
She just don't want to be here.
Just thinking about the next step. Didn't think I'd be this
Middle.
nervous.
Something.
We're looking forward to be able to use them.
Yeah.
Doesn't seem to be anything down here, but just to be sure. Nothing! Yay!
mercy! Wait, Cloud. Where's Jesse and Wedge?
Report.
Topside's going nuts after some terrorists jumped off a train. Nice and quiet here, though. So quiet I had no trouble securing your route into the reactor.
You magnificent son of a bitch! Bring it in!
So, where are the others?
Jesse got hurt and couldn't make it.
Bad?
Not so bad she couldn't rope in this guy.
Thanks for stepping up.
It's a job.
Worked out pretty good. You picking that train you did. While Shinra scours Sector 4, you can waltz right on into Sector 5.
Yeah.
It's a bit of a squeeze, but it ought to get you where you need to go.
Poor big
Dark and foreboding for my taste.
Beggars can't be choosers. Oh, and you'll be needing your grappling guns, of course. All set?
Ready to take on the world and then some.
Make sure everyone gets clear, okay?
Will do.
So, new weapon for Barrett, I guess? I'm Batman. Whee!
Okay, y'all. Keep these grappling guns close. Secure them to your belt or whatever so you don't lose them. When we're done, we'll be using these babies to get down safe. All of us.
Got it.
Lights Out. Isn't there a game called that, by the way? I feel like I've heard that name before.
More to the left! The left!
Wait.
Hurry it up!
Fix those lights! Excuse me, sir. Your tie?
Quickly now, quickly!
That is just way too much detail on a character model.
That's it. That's the smell. This place reeks of Mako.
Looks like we made it.
Layout's the same as Reactor 1.
Yeah. We're near Mako storage.
Let's move.
Okay. First off, equipment. Barrett got a new weapon. I don't like it. Down so many of his things. Oh well. Upgrade weapons. I don't have enough anything over there because they cost 8 each. I actually have no clue if these are connected to progress in the game, maybe? I don't know actually. Additional stuff is this. That was all the points I had, but at least I got another weapon slot for weapon slot. Another materia slot for him was what I was trying to say. Holy crap! that was not enough for anything else. But that means I need to go here real quick. He had a purple one, I remember. He had this one. What else do we have done here? No, don't want to use that. So I'm guessing all this blue stuff here is Mako. No wonder it reeks of Mako then.
I'm not seeing a way down.
Here, maybe?
Well now, that could work. I'm next.
Oh,
Kinda scary, huh?
no way back up.
Hey, check it out.
That doesn't look fun.
They sick this big boy on us, we'd be screwed 6 ways from Sunday.
Mechanized units like these were designed to take out giant monsters. Probably a new prototype. If they do decide to deploy it, then our best bet would be to run like hell.
Oof. Then let's hope he sleeps through the explosion.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we have to fight that because I remember that from the normal game. Also, I just remember it in general.
Where is everybody?
You mean Shinra? Got spooked and cleared out is my guess.
Oh, it's all about itself.
They're no match.
I have never seen these before.
Allow me.
Ow!
Would kill a shower.
Well, you can take one when we get back.
Almost there. The smell. It takes me back.
Gosh. Those just never stood a chance.
Come on, hit.
I already have all scanning on them.
Bring it on.
That's that. Let's do this.
That was the wrong ability.
Burn.
Too late.
I feel a little cheated when it's out there. So this is his new thing I have to learn with him.
Worked up a good sweat.
Oh, hello there.
Well, what we got here?
Birds up top.
I can deal with.
I already have scanned before. Yeah, so I don't have anything good to them. Here it comes.
Keep it together.
Bring in the heat.
Need to cure Artifa.
Don't overdo it. You gotta be careful.
Oh, hello there. I know these these guys are there, but I really need to get rid of these first.
Ain't dead yet. Deal with that.
Need my help, do you?
Spells, thunder. Let's get rid of this one. Why is Tifa spell summoning that is ready and not mine? I have some question about that sometimes. Actually, I can use your there. Well, hello there. Thousand meters.
Don't give up.
I've lived through worse. Fuck on this. So now, it's time for a serious action.
Don't have enough on these spells.
Come get some. Come on.
Keep those gloves up.
Sure.
It still annoys me that I don't get anything for this one. I really need to figure out what the hell they mean with it. Give me just 1 second, actually. I have internet on my mobile phone. Because I don't have the ability to check on my computer right now. Okay, let's see. And it's called the Dagger Effects Part 1. The first step to completing the Stagger Effect Part 1 Final Fantasy Remake is to simply use Stagger and it's simply to stagger an enemy, and while this can be done so many goes, the Fat Chocobo is the ideal target for finishing the challenge. This is due to the fact that the Fat Chocobo's stagger guard depletes slowly, which allows Cloud's ATB guard to refill many times doing a single stagger. Okay, I have totally forgotten how to do it. So the special ability they're talking about is not like ATB things. It's the, for example, the Punisher for Cloud. They're talking about.
Hey, Coach.
So when I hit stagger, then I should go into Punisher mode and then do it. I came from here, yeah. I think I understand why now, why I don't get it. Because I really don't use that ability that much. So as soon as the stagger...
It was like this last time?
Ain't that right?
Yeah.
Then I can do that. Lieutenant Bulletproof West. Thank you.
Soldiers. Mako. Shinra. I'm sick of this. I'm sick of all of this!
Hey. Soldier boy.
Tifa.
What?
Okay, so we will be able to do this before we end stream off. I was really afraid I would not be able to.
How much time we need?
Got all the time in the world. This one comes with a remote detonator.
Courtesy of Jesse.
Nice.
We withdraw to a safe distance. Then, kaboom!
Safe distance?
What? No such thing?
Maybe.
We get out the same way we got in. Let's double back.
I really wish I could use this door. That would make it so much easier. Oh, bye-bye ladder.
Where you going?
Weirdly perfect timing.
Wait a minute. Is someone watching
Yeah.
us?
Oh, hello there.
Greetings, my dear sewer rats. As architect of our populace engagement campaign, I, Heidegger, head of public security, bid you welcome.
The chief warmonger.
You should be flattered. Right now, you command the undivided attention of every soul in Midgard.
Huh? What is this?
Breaking news from Mako Reactor 5. Shinra has confirmed the reactor to be the target of the bomb threat issued by the terrorist group Avalanche. Members of the group were observed entering the facility, and security is currently sweeping it for explosive devices. We now go live to the scene.
I'm here in the Sector 5 Undercity. Having confirmed the terrorist target, the Shinra Emergency Operations Center has issued an evacuation advisory. Residents are outraged that the tragedy of Mako Reactor 1 was only the first attack in a campaign of violence.
President Shinra has issued a statement providing assurances that the terrorists will soon be brought to justice.
And so, to a people beset by chaos and uncertainty, we will offer the finest comfort, bread and service.
The big boy.
I give you Shinra's latest triumph of technology. The Airbuster, your executioner.
Yay.
Engineering on the line. Currently, the air muster is only 60% operational. The estimates were optimistic.
I'm on it! To the imbecile in charge down there, you are hereby ordered to seize those intruders and bring them to me.
Well, hello there. I hate those guys.
But quietly and there'll be trouble!
Do I have intel on almost all of them?
Going in. That's that. You're done. Let's finish this.
Those guys now.
Shut the hell up!
Attention, all security forces.
I don't believe it. We played right into Shinra's hands.
And bring them to the
Yeah,
command center
and their
immediately.
bullshit news is already peddling their false narrative.
Subdue the insurgents and bring them to the
So
command
we're
center
screwed.
right now.
No, hell no! Listen, they want to turn this into a spectacle, then I say let's give them one. Let's take down Shinra's big-ass neck in front of everybody.
Okay, I'm sold.
Subdue the insurgents and bring them to the command center right now.
Let's heal up first, though.
Attention, all security forces. Subdue the insurgents and bring them to the command center immediately. I repeat. Subdue the insurgents and bring them to the command center right now.
Good thing I had so many of these.
Attention, all security forces. Subdue the insurgents and bring them to the command center immediately. I repeat. Subdue the insurgents and bring them to the command center right now.
Oh, right. I remember this whole area.
Attention, all security forces. Subdue the insurgents and bring them to the command
There's something about I can take frames from the make how to make it real.
Bring them to the command center right now.
It's ready, sir.
Component outbound from VII. Copy, VII.
Hello.
Intruder! Take him out!
Brace yourself. Enough.
Okay, good going, that's
All clear. Now let's see what these bastards were up to. Huh? Find
Yeah, I
something?
got a key card.
Key card. Might come in handy.
You think? Nice work.
Cloud, check this out.
But
You really need to see this.
okay.
It looks like a few of its components are still in transit.
We'll see about that.
Could tamper a little with its loadout.
And give ourselves an edge?
There should be a console somewhere.
This the console you talking
Yeah, the
about?
one I tried to use like 2 or 3 times.
Think you can get it to work?
Needs a key card.
Try that key card of yours.
M units, huh? I'm guessing that's some sort of component?
Yep. An enhancement powered by liquefied materia.
Sounds bad.
Pretty sure I can divert this unit for disposal.
Okay, removing M units from an airbuster will reduce the number of items it has at its disposal. While this does not directly affect the airbuster technical performance, currently the discharges item and gives your party a much needed boost in fight. Use the keycard, yes.
M unit flagged for disposal.
Serves you all right.
So far, so good.
Right. Let's move.
I can't remember if there are any possibilities that I can get it instead. I can't remember. Oh. Maybe open the door.
You think they're watching us? Even now?
Yup. Probably got a live feed.
Nothing we can do about it. Except smile for the folks at home.
Well, he's optimistic. That's always a good sign.
Out of my way.
Oh, I missed.
No way.
All right. Watch this on. See ya.
You're good at this.
Told you so.
Why can't I go down here? That's my question. Can't see. There doesn't seem to be anything down here. Oh well. I came from that one over there, didn't I? Yeah, I think so.
Component outbound from VII.
Copy. We've lost contact with VIII. Send some men to check it out. We've got a schedule to keep.
Huh. Intruders! Seize them!
Negative V7. Airbuster
I missed.
priority. You're on your own.
Deal with you ourselves.
Looks like there's 2 consoles this time.
Huh. Double the sabotage.
If we can find
Any cards?
just the one.
2 choices. And only 1 single-use card. It's up to you, Cloud.
Maybe I can find some more. And I haven't checked the whole area. Okay, now I'll check the whole area. This one is...
Console talks about big bomber shells. You acquainted?
We call them BBs. One's enough to blow you to hell and back.
Could divert them and give it a couple less shots to take us out. Make the call.
Remove the big bombers from the airbuster will reduce the number of big bomber shells it has at its disposal. Big bomber shells hit your party hard. The fewer shells fired your way, the safer your party will be. Yes, please.
Big bomber shell flagged for disposal.
just imagining their faces when they find out.
So where did we send the discarded stuff?
To a storeroom for defective equipment, I'm guessing.
That's so. You think these defective shells and programming cores might be valuable enough to warrant a little detour?
Maybe.
I say we grab them.
If we get that far.
True. Let's see the door. I'm just checking what this one is.
Error. Keycard required for operation.
Okay, this will give me the information about it then. But I think you find one more key card somewhere, if I'm not mistaken. And you have to backtrack a little to use it.
Okay, listen up, y'all. Everything Shinra has told you is a goddamn lie. Mako is the lifeblood of our planet. Those greedy bastards are bleeding it dry. Y'all gotta rise up.
Barrett, who are you talking to?
The people put me on TV. I'm gonna drop some truth.
Thousand Gil says they cut the sound.
Okay, let's see. I'm pretty sure I have missed in the area. What is this down here? A second called the level. Okay, so this is down even further. I think I've been down here. Okay, this is where I am right now. This is over here. Seems like this. Oh, not my fault. Oh, so this is the floor I am on. This is where I have to go. Okay. Sorry, I was not where I thought it were. I have some way to go still.
Good ride, Grounder!
Let's get rid of this one.
All done.
Don't know if that gave me anything.
Cocky little bastard, ain't you?
Hopefully it did. Did it? Nah, still on 6. God dang it.
Good to go? Locked and loaded. Take him down! We can't afford any more delays. We need to keep those components coming. Do whatever it takes.
Let's finish this. All right. Enough.
found any key cards though. There we go. Come on. There we go.
Find any cards?
Only one. And this time we've got 3 choices.
Take your pick.
I still don't like the bombers because those can give me the biggest headache.
Feel like scrapping some BBs? Hurry up and decide what you want to get rid of. It's past time we taught Shinra a lesson.
Big bomber shell flagged for disposal.
Heidegger's got no idea who he's messing with.
Okay, let's see. Still have a little way to go before I'm on the top.
I tell you what, I ain't never looked forward to an execution more in my entire life.
You don't say.
We're about to make fools out of Shinra while the whole damn city's watching. Times like these, you gotta save them.
Oh no, if you're about to ask me to dance, then don't.
Come on, don't be shy. How about you, Cloud?
I don't dance.
Well... Hello there, little chest. What do you have for me? Sonic Strikers. And are those equipment? Proof rest, not better than what I have. Actually, here, that's a new equipment for. Oh god, they have a lot of slots. But I still need to perform some of these attacks first before I can switch over. So I really do have to remember to do that. How low can I go? Apparently not that low. But yeah, it's also easy to miss weapons in this game if you don't look for them.
V5, this is engineering. You need to pick up the pace. We're running dangerously low on components because of those terrorists.
Copy. They're here!
God dang it.
Bunch of pushovers.
Just as if I got to her max.
What kind of mischief they were getting.
4 consoles. And never enough keycards.
Nope. Oh, there's a keycard more there. So we have 2 of these. Don't we have a big bomb? Oh, we have big bomb here.
Big bomber
That should be the last one, actually.
We should divert them if you think it'll improve our odds.
I think that's the last one. I only think they have 3 of them. So that sets down the mass of these one at least.
Big bomber shell flagged for disposal.
I think the computer screen actually shows how much
Just
it has of the
imagine in
things.
their faces when they find out.
By computer screen, I mean this one over here. Yeah, it has no more of those at all. So I think I will take one of... When I know the boxes. I think I will take one of these at least too.
An AI programming core. Should we discard this or something else?
Removing an Airbus's programming core hampers its technical awareness and reduces the frequency with which it fires its firebombs and attack the stunned target. Yes, please. If I find one more keycard, I take one more of those away at least.
Programming core flagged for disposal.
Heidegger's not gonna like that. Think we've done enough to weaken the robot?
All that we can, at least.
It's all good. The stage is set. All that's left is to hijack Heidegger's show. We're coming up on the exit. Tifa, detonator still in range?
We should be good.
The moment Big Boy goes down, you hit that switch.
Right.
Okay. I'm still wondering, it's up here. I'm pretty sure this is the detour area.
Concentrate.
Let's finish it.
Oh god! Okay.
You okay?
I'm not going out like this.
No more playing nice.
It's a win, but
It is, but yeah. That hurt like hell. That spell on the potions. Then, oh, that powers. Okay, did Tifa learn? Yeah. So now she can get these bad boys. What material do I have there? We have auto cure. Tifa already have a lightning, she always have her eyes, she have no fire. So let's do that. And then I don't have anything there. Barry on the other hand. And then the new one I had for Tifa. go. Actually, it seems it's the one that has the most weapons now. What the hell? Really hope this is going to help her. Actually, do we have... No. I was just curious if there were any more slots. How good are these actually in comparison to her normal ones? The attack has gone down a little, but everything else is better. And she has something new she can learn. That was not the one I wanted to press.
Not that way.
Okay, so this is where the reactor is. Good to know.
Can't say we didn't prepare. Now we just gotta get it done.
I don't like that I feel like I have to fight that thing in here. Oh,
Status report. We're short on BBs, but tracking down replacements. Work faster, or you'll hear it from the brass.
Please don't tell me I have to fight it.
Look, they're still prepping it.
They're here! Hold them back! Buy us every second you can!
What is the status of my airburst report?
Well, I haven't assisted any of these guys.
Best do it right.
Scared now?
As expected.
Guess it's my turn. Bang, bang.
That wasn't an order.
Suck on this. Want some more? You got this.
I got it.
I'm set.
My turn.
Shit. We too late.
That's far enough, you bastards! I'm taking you down!
Yeah, I don't think it's here I have to fight it yet. So now they're just prepping
Y'all
it.
never had a chance.
Hey guys.
Looks like a performance assessment, don't you think?
We'll figure out its weaknesses as we fight it. As long as we stay focused, we'll be fine. We can do this.
For real though, we need to talk victory poses. Something coordinated for the live on camera finish. Could blow up big, start a new trend.
Veto.
Okay, I'm still wondering where...
Huh? no way up.
What's it called?
No way we're getting back up that pipe.
Keep looking.
Hear that?
Oh, hello there. I still don't have lightning on me. I was right to assist it.
Too bad. Calling fire.
You ready?
Here we go. Try this.
I don't want to summon.
Real subtle invitation.
We were gonna spring the trap anyway.
I still feel like I've missed the disposal site. For those items. Or maybe it's up here because I have a new areas that I haven't been to yet. Don't know.
Stay sharp.
You don't need to tell me twice.
That'll do. That's that.
Are you done over here?
Oh, we're done here. Big boy's going to an execution, all right. We're gonna put him out of his
Oh, hello there.
while the whole damn city watches.
We give it our all and we'll win.
Okay, I have no clue where this elevator is leading me. Still feel like I missed it. Where to core up a little. I'm thinking there should be something called disposal facility or something. But I don't think I have seen anything called that. I don't know. Anyways, I can see on the clock that I have to end off the stream for today, so I will do that. So thanks to everyone that has just been lurking in the background for stopping by, and I will see you again on Wednesday. So bye bye everyone.